No, I didn't just put everything aside just because of an assessment and ended up starting this challenge like 7 weeks before the end of the month. That's just crazy talk. For those just tuning in, this is for my monthly challenge that I uh, have on my Discord. Uh, Most of it is pretty simple. There's nothing over the top, but with that being said, this month's challenge is to do with light and dark, contrast, that sort of thing. Generally having opposites. It's pretty pretty self-explanatory and also doesn't have too many limiting factors. So, with that being said, here is my submission. Now, to start this off, I will say that I am most definitely nowhere near being a professional artist, and I, as most artists are, wasn't proud of the final work, but I did have a lot of fun, and there's a lot to learn from this. But I mean, starting off, it was quite uh, a new experience with doing a lot more anatomy. That's why I struggled with like doing more outlines and like trying to figure out where things would actually go. And even then, I was also experimenting with obviously this sort of line like rough sketch sort of outlines, which looking at it, uh, like later on, I could see a lot of the mistakes. Like I'm not happy with how the fingers turned out. I didn't have enough texture on the back. Um, but the idea for this one, uh, quite literally just came to me in a dream. There's no normal way to put it. Uh, but I I wanted to like take the idea of the light coming through and obviously using pretty bold colors to bring out the contrast a bit more. Um, I mean, even with the positioning of the cat, I realized that I needed a reference, so I quite literally just waited until my cat was actually sleeping to do the work. And obviously, because I mostly did this one without references, a lot of the proportions are off because of it. So that's a thing that I probably shouldn't have done, but did anyways. Even with some of these colorings, I sort of just picked them on the fly. But also need to be using more tools like the fill tool for some of these big areas of space. Um, One thing I did learn is that I can use the fill tool just on a flat space and I can replace the color, which is what I do eventually with the yellow on the face, because I don't really know why I decided that that was the color I was going to go with. I also use those yellow lines on a different layer as a sort of like guideline, but I ultimately don't keep it there, which I think, you know, with the colors sort of clashing roughly the way they do, I think works well with the line art that I did. So there's that. Another thing is that you'll notice I don't actually do any more shading, uh, which I did have planned to. The only thing was I want to have this image as sort of a reminder of every little piece that I still need to work on. And obviously there's quite a lot wrong with the things, like you'll see that the hands aren't lined up perfectly, like their proportions are way off. But yeah, in the end, I think it turned out alright. I know choosing to leave the artwork as a sort of fuchsia example is a bit strange to see, especially from something that's supposed to be considered a challenge. But I like the idea of being able to look back on that, seeing like pretty much everything wrong with what I'm currently doing, uh, like just in one image. But if any of you want to join the challenge, or even just hang out, I've got a link to my Discord in the description, and my uh, main channel thing. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, then feel free to come back for more. I like to do a lot of different creative things, so I want to try some other art styles and art media as well. So I will catch you guys next time, I suppose. Have a good one.
Check it out, I'm in the house like carpet, like carpet, carpet, carpet. Check it out, I'm in the house, I'm in the house like carpet. Check it out, I'm in the house like carpet, like carpet, carpet, carpet. Check it out, I'm in the house, I'm in the house